Hello students, Dr. Conley here to give you a lesson on eighth note rest. I just want to say that I really appreciate all the feedback I've been getting from these videos, and I hope that you're enjoying. In this video, I'm going to show you how to count eighth note rest. It's pretty easy and very intuitive, and this concept will prepare you for our discussion about syncopation in the future, so multiple viewings of this video is advised. This is an eighth note rest. It is half of an eighth note, so 0.5. So basically, eighth notes look like this, paired together, and this is what they look like separated. And this is what an eighth rest looks like. Now, when I write them, they look a little funny because I'm a bad musician, but you get the gist. Eighth rests are silent, of course, but the silence only lasts that half a beat. Let's hear how that sounds. First, I'm going to count this measure of eighth notes. Here I go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Glad I did that correctly. Now let's subtract 1/8 note from this pairing. Now we have a silent beat on the and of 1. So let us count. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the eighth is acting like a quarter note, right? You just say the 1, then stay silent on the and of 1, and then keep it moving throughout the rest of the measure. Let's put an eighth rest on the and of 2 now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. We have put a half a beat of silence on the and of 1 and the and of 2. Got it? Here's where things get a little tricky, but I promise you that this concept is really cool. Let's put an eighth rest right on beat 1. That means on beat 1, there is half a beat of silence, and then you begin with and. So let's try it. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So what I did there was I said beat 1 in my head, and then I just counted the rest of the measure. Let's try it again. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Got it? Now let's put the eighth rest on beat 3. That leaves beat 1 and 2 intact. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. Did you hear there that I did not count beat 3? That's because big beat 3 has an eighth rest right on it. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. One more. Let's put the eighth rest on beat 4. This means that I will not say beat 4, only the and of 4. Here I go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Pretty cool, right? So let's solve a few of these by writing them. And you can even do this activity with me to practice. It's interactive. So here we go. Great, I hope that was helpful to you. We're gonna stop here now because I just want you to watch this short video a couple times before we go any further. It is imperative that you understand this concept before we get into another lesson, and especially before we get into superficial. Please, if you have any questions, just shoot me an email and we can even have a Zoom. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. What is this thing that I'm doing with my hand? I don't even know. Is it like a salute?